About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show brings you baseball on a rainy night. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Martin Perez. And singing, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a pitch. He goes down looking.
Well, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. One down, base is empty. And another ball. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. One out, base is empty. Hit connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Albies over to first in time. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park, and the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for, so we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
And now here is Eli White. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
2-1 now. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The wide to kick the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Inside ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
One down. Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. But he throws on the brakes. Gets back to second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Way more on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's Austin Riley. And a count 1-2. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of this three-game set. Pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball two.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Two on, one out. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. His seventh home run of the season. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Left-hand batter waits.
Whoa.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Sean Murphy. Next offering is in for a strike. Harris over at first with one away. Murphy tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Man at first, Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 2 outs. Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Harris round second on his way to third. Coming home. He's safe.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Jorge Mateo digs in now.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And here it comes. Into left center for a base hit. Around third. He'll score. It's 5-0.
Well done, drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to one inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Snags it on the run, and that'll do it. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 5 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. And a pitch. On the ground. And foul ball. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And here is Michael Conforto. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that's a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Dansby Swanson stands in. Man on second, 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down the lefty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. 1 left for the Cubs. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We head to the bottom of the second, and here is Eli White. The wind of the pitch. Base hit, center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
At the belt and fires. Runner on the move. Up the middle. Sends it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Now first baseman.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Matthew Boyd won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jameson Taillon.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man at second. And that's in there at the knees. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Colin Ray up and throwing. That's a laser base hit around third. The throw in. Safe.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner on at first with one gone. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. And the right-hander deals. And another ball. And the righty deals. This one popped up under it. Hooks it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Harris.
Man at first, Michael Harris will hit next. Two outs. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So here's Murphy now. Hard hit, right side. In time to Bush. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We played 2 full. Braves 6, and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That one fouled off. The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Chas McCormick. Foul ball. One and 2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Hoerner. Kelly stands at first with 1 out.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela?
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Second and third, 1 gone. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Now it's Alex Bregman.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Outside corner for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. This one high in the air to left center. White makes the grab on the run. Cubs strand a couple. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Headed towards the corner. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So man aboard, Jorge Mateo now. And a 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That misses the zone. 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner at second, nobody out. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Man at second. He swings and fouls one off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
now batting, left fielder, Eli White.
And the batter now, Eli White. Man on second, 2 down. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball. Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. McCormick trying to get there. And makes the grab. And that is that. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in Atlanta, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Here comes a pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Ian Happ up to hit. One down, base is empty. Boots it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Michael Conforto will climb in. 2 down, nobody on. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 4th, and now Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And down on strikes. 1 away.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s. But when you can pitch backwards like that, and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for it.
Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Right-handed reliever. And now 2 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. Man at first, 1 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-0. This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. Statcast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
1 out, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Bounce to the right, and he takes it himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Sizing this one up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now an 8-0 game. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a pitch. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball, Austin Riley. And Swanson is set down.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
At the plate, Carson Kelly. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Bounce to third. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chas McCormick.
And up next for Chicago, Chas McCormick. 3-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here's a 2-2. And that one upstairs. There's a high chopper. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff man set down, and they're half the fifth.
The designated hitter, Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo next up for the Braves. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Mauricio Dubon now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Braves go down quietly as the lead holds at 8-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now back, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit.
Suzuki.
1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. 3rd home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 8-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. Digging in, Alex Bregman, and a base hit.
all over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Martin Perez gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Joel Payamps on the pitch here.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
One gone, runner at first. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Away, runners at second and third. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And it is 2-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Struck him out of the foul tip.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
High fly ball out to center field. And that is that. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. It's now 8-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Eli White. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch.
Ball. 3 balls. Strike.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Right-hander kick steals. This to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a quick count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Here's a 2-1. And it's fouled away. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Up next for it, right?
Man at first. And here is Austin Riley. Swing at a ball. Popped up. Swanson settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Braves strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 game. Top of inning number 7. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Suarez, a left-hander, also throwing. Righty to the plate. To the right side. A sliding stop. Go to the pitcher, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Carson Kelly. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Chas McCormick, the next Cub to hit. 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Colin Rea comes on now.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
The 1-1. Foul ball there. Righty delivers. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. On the ground to short, Swanson. On the run, sends it over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now the catcher,
Sean Murphy digs in now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
One now. The Braves up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Up and in, 3-1. And that's too high, ball 4.
The batter, number 1.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Pitch misses inside. Now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball. Payoff pitch. The punch out there. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated
And
hitter,
at first, Jorge Mateo. Next up for the Braves. And a pitch. Falling behind 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. And they'll do it again. And here it comes. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. Murphy off of first with 2 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back at Truist Park, here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Nico Hoerner.
That one not close. Now 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Leading off the Cubs.
So a man aboard. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And the righty deals. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch in the outside corner.
The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to second for 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Two down, nobody on. Just off the inside corner, and the count's full. And the pitch. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Bottom Bottom of the 8th.
Leading
Leading off,
for the
Mauricio Dubon.
The shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Suzuki drifts towards it, reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now back, left field,
Eli White next up for the Braves. This one smoked out to left. Snags it for the second out.
the right fielder, number 13, Ronald
2
Acuna
outs, base is empty.
Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
The pitch. This to third. Throws across the diamond. They get the out on Acuna, and that'll do it. Jose Suarez on a pitch out of the pen here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
The designated hitter.
He's 2 outs away. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Michael Conforto. One down, base is empty. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Tyler Kinley appears to be getting loose. And now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Fair ball.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Back to the mound, he's got it. On to first, game. And the Braves take the series opener here at home.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go down. And on the mound now, Chris Sale. And singing, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him, when pitching at home this year, to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
1 ball.
I think you're sitting off speed there.
And the next pitch is way outside. Got it by him for the Cubs.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Alex Bregman. And here it comes. Good eye right there. Suzuki, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Left-hand batter waits. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Comes a 2-2. And another ball. Dansby Swanson waiting for a turn at the plate. Two on, 1 out. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Hard hit, base hit. And the Cubs score first. It's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, one out. And the batter now, Dansby Swanson. And now the lefty. And he grounds one to the right side. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Sale deals. And now it's even up. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Double play ball to second. There's one.
Out.
On to Olsen. That's 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta, and today's starter, Shota Imanaga. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now Eli White. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Jump throw. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Ozzie Albies.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them, and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
2-1 now. Big swing and a miss. Shota, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
3-2.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back at Truist Park. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
Sale ready. Late on that fastball.
That fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Ripped it.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. One down, base is empty. And 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Ian Happ up to hit. Up the middle. Albies over to first in time. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. But they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson. Olson coming off an amazing 2023 campaign. Prodigious power numbers, and he cut his strikeout rate. And a pitch.
Nope.
Fought off foul. The pitch. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Golden next up for the Braves. Left-hand hitter waits. The other way. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The Cubs leading by a run here in the second game of the series. The next pitch misses. They're now 3-1. That clips the corner.
Full count.
Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. Kicks and fires. And another ball.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's to third, Riley. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
That one is hammered right field. Back there. Can't get there, too slow to get after it.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Just off the outside edge. 2-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Man at second. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Yeah, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years, and what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extreme
to first, and that is the inning. Cubs leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Austin Riley. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. And that one hammered way back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. And the pitch. Coming home. Here comes the throw. And he's out trying for 2. But they do get a run. Jorge Mateo now. One down, bases empty. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Two on the way. High fly ball, shallow right field. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now back, left fielder, Eli.
Back to the top of the lineup. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Back at Truist Park, Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond, and Swanson is set down.
Well, here we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And here is Michael Conforto. That's
balls,
off the
2
mark,
strikes.
and the count's full. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Dubon makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Kicks and deals. And that one is in for a strike. Foot slider ties him up, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1. Back here in Atlanta, bottom 4, now in for the Braves. Mauricio Dubon. And he deals. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Up and in, and it's 2-2.
2-2. Yep.
Bounce to third. Slings it across, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
2023 was a special season for Ronald Acuna Jr., the unanimous MVP in the National League, after putting together the first ever 40-70 season in baseball history. Safe to say he's going to be a special player for a long time.
Kelly pulls it down, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a ball evens the count. Just missed. Golden to bat next. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The line to kick the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boo, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
That's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Olson off the first with 2 away. 2-2 now. Lifted in the air, out to left. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Sale delivers. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Sale hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Out to short, Dubon. Throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Nico.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Hoerner. One and two now. Sale back to work. Look out!
First base.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. The pitch. Hoerner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 stays alive. 2 outs. Good eye in that spot.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
High fly ball down the left field line. He's got it, and that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. Still tied, 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And another ball.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
2-2 count.
The 2-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jump throw. Awesome play there.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. 1 down, base is empty. And that's outside. 2-1. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So digging in, Michael Harris. That misses, and it's 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And a 3-1 on the way. That's through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Three balls, 2 strikes to count. On the ground, out to short, and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a single ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now it's going to be Jorge Mateo. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he can't make the play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it.
Now
You hit the ball
left
hard,
field.
but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So 2 down now, and here is Eli White. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That misses, and it's 2-1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Mauricio Dubon up next. And the pitch. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And down the lefty. Line drive. Base hit. One run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. And they take a 2-1 lead. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Acuna now. The pitch. Just missed. White on third. Dubon on at first with 2 down. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Colin Ray up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Taillon also throwing. Got him swinging. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Slice the other way and foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Dubon to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Michael Busch now at the plate. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Dansby Swanson, the next to hit. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. At the belt and fires. Flares it into the outfield. Dumps one in. Base hit. The run scores from third. It's 3-2.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
1 down, runner at first. On the ground, 2 ball. Throw on to Olsen, 2 out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Carson Kelly digs in now.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Ray.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
And the righty deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
Well, next up for the Braves. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now that second baseman, Ozzie.
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. And here it comes. That one missed. Action in the pen down there. Phil Maton preparing to come on if needed. Harvey, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. On the ground to first. He handles it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Braves go down quietly, but they're up 3-2. Top of inning number 7. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. And that puts the tying run on base.
Up next Ian Happ.
No outs. Runner at first. Now here is Ian Happ. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. And the batter now, Nico Horner. And a pitch. And a count 1-2.
Just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. 2 outs.
Well, that's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw skips past him. Throw into center field.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so try to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
So the tying run at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 2 on, 2 outs. Now this is in the air down the line. Acuna after it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it 3-2. At Truist Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Righty delivers. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. One down, base is empty. On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. That's a hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a chance for Jorge Mateo. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 2. Lee gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The pitch. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Dansby Swanson, the next to hit. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. Michael Conforto will climb in. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a base hit on the line. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 3-all.
Just a huge at-bat right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want. There's so many positives that led to that knock.
So up next, Carson Kelly. And now 2-1.
2-1.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the second game of the series. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Ripped on the ground to second. They get the first. That's the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. And we're back on the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Eli White. Kicks and fires.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
One and 2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now
Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
So he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. On the ground to short. Swanson. Tosses across to first. And that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
That's a little bit low. On the ground to third. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Braves go down quickly here. Score remains tied at 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. There's a strike. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second. Robert Suarez will take over here.
Now pitching for the Braves.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th.
Robert Suarez.
Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. And swinging for the call. Some high cheese for strike 3.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're really trying to catch things out front. So
some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. the first baseman, Matt Olson. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and lines one towards the gap, and no one can get there. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Bolden. The winning run on second base. In the dirt.
1 ball.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. Wouldn't chase that time. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Phil Maton, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Man at second. Ground ball right side. Corner. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good advantage.
And a 1-1.
2 balls, 1
Now a
strike.
pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. The winning run at third. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Left field. Hank grabs it on the run. He beats time, and they walk it off.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
(4-3) our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So the Atlanta Braves have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher, so it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one. He had it out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now, Seiya Suzuki. And it is 2-1. Out to short. Kim sends it across to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an...
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Oh, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
At the plate, Michael Busch. 2 outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Ian Happ up to hit.
1-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2 left on. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Edward Cabrera.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And a swing and a miss.
Feels the changeup right there, just pulled the string.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away.
2-1.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, high fastball, even a little on the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Harris, the lead runner, out at second. Albies at first with no outs. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Matt Olson in the on-deck circle. And that's ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count 2-1. All loaded up here in the third and final game of the series.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Payoff pitch. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Cole Armstrong should have it. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. Applies the tag, and he'll get two. Double play. But one run is in to score.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
Here's Austin Riley. Line drive. Dives. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Back at Truist Park. Second inning set to go. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. That pitch in for a strike. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with two strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The designated hitter, number 6.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. Here comes a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
On the ground to third. Riley fires to first, and that'll do it. Cubs leave one, and it remains 1-0. Here in Atlanta, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Kicks and deals. In the air, foul off first. Bush drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2. Cabrera, he's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. That misses. Now 2-2. Is it fair to say that a guy that sometimes will struggle with walks, that's the type of guy that is going to be inconsistent because the command isn't there?
Yeah, and you'll see that a lot with guys younger in their careers that, you know, figuring out the command, figuring out the control, and understanding, you know, the difference between control and command. Control, I can throw strikes. Command says I can throw it where I want to. And the strike zone. Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
The 2-1. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Matt Scherzer's a good example of that. A guy in Detroit, it took him a while to figure out how to control, how to command, and now he throws it where he wants to pretty much all the time. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon. 2 outs. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Braves strand 1. They lead it 1-0. welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Struck him out swinging. Tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Tapped out in front of the plate. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Alex Bregman. 2 down, nobody on. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. 1-2 now. And he grounds one to the right side. Albies over to first in time. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Oh, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but he also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. You know, he saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering way off the plate. Left-hand hitter waits. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Back. His second of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And now 2-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swung on, belted. For Armstrong. Going back, and it's out of here. He circles the bases. His 7th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did.
That's a ball.
School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Now batting,
Matt Olson up to the plate.
Matt Olson.
And the right-hander deals. Out to short, Swanson. And Olson is set down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin
Riley next up for the Braves. The line to kick the pitch. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. In time, got him. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Michael Busch. Left-hand batter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not. Well, it was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. It bangs off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Cubbies trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna there. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. He swings and fouls one off. Man on second, 2 down. Got it by him for the K. 1 left for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. And the next pitch is way outside. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Amaya gathers, throws to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Horner over to first. That's it out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Suzuki makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. And now it's 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Dansby Swanson stands in. The Braves leading by 3. And we're at the top of the 5th. 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Nico Warner.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That one almost got him. Just off the outside edge. Seiya Suzuki waiting for a turn at the plate. Struck him out looking. Cubs are down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning, down the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon. That's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Colin Ray, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Taya getting cranked up as well. And he deals. Line drive and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Michael Harris next up for the Braves.
Michael Harris.
Dubon aboard here at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. That one 95 to finish him off.
Up next for Atlanta.
And now Ozzie Albies. Man at first, one away. And another ball. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. They get 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Ripped to short. One up, one down.
Out. The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's the 2nd out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next to hit, Michael Busch. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And the pitch.
Ball 3.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs, base is empty. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Ian Happ, the next to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. Two outs. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Ray.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. At the belt and fires. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And the righty deals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Phil Maton getting loose out there. Harvey getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead at 3-0. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ.
Number 8, Ian.
Righty delivers. That one not close, and it's 3-2.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 3-1 down.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Ryan Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ronaldo Lopez out of the game, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher for the Braves, Tyler Kinley.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. And here it comes.
No.
And that's down and away.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And there's ball 4.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
So now the DH spot, Matt Shaw. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
2 on, 1 out. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. So the tying run at second. Swing and pop up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And a pitch. So heat there at 98 miles an hour.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Phil Maton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Here's Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And a pitch. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's the Braves DH, Mike Yastrzemski.
You have a catcher that can throw like that. A pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Next offering is in for a strike. No. Just missed.
It's a good take.
And another ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That one is upstairs. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is downstairs.
Full count.
Right-handed reliever. Misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now it's Alex Bregman. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna after it. They got it for out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Line, and that's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Tying run at the plate.
Ball, no.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls.
Busch off of first with 2 away. Pop up here, third base side. Riley hauls it in to end the inning. Cubs leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
The left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Just misses with that one. Bounce to the left side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Harris.
So up next, Michael Harris. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman is under it.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So 2 down now, and here is Ozzie Albies. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And a 1-2.
Ball.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Braves. And the score stays 3-1. We go to the 9th. Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air out towards right center. Harris after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. What away.
The batter, the catcher, Miguel.
He's 2 outs away. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off with multiple arms and get stability from all their performances.
The Cubs down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.